The Council of Elders is the third encounter in the Throne of Thunder raid and is a massive step up in difficulty over the previous two encounters. Each boss has 90 million health that is not shared, for a total of 360 million HP. With a combination of adds, spiky damage, and burst DPS requirements, expect to spend more time learning this encounter than your average normal mode. We use 2 tanks, 3 healers, and 5 DPS. This guide is available in text format at availedguild.com. Garahal is back for revenge and will aid the Council by empowering them with enhanced abilities. Empowerment causes the chosen Council member to begin gaining energy. By damaging the empowered target for 25% of its total health, empowerment ends. If any boss reaches 100 energy, they begin damaging the raid with pulsing shadow damage. There is no obvious visual graphic for this AoE, but the damage quickly becomes unhealable as it increases by 10% each pulse. For this reason, it is essential to focus damage on the empowered target at all times. Frost King Malik is always the first empowered boss, and damage should immediately be focused on him. Malik's first ability is Biting Cold. This undispellable debuff can target any ranged player and causes them to deal pulsing damage to anyone within 8 yards. This lasts 30 seconds and will require consistent healing. Players with this debuff should never stack up for Sandstorm, the reason for which will be explained later. Malik will continually place a debuff called Frigid Assault on the tank. This will freeze them if it ever reaches 15 stacks. When empowered, Malik's Biting Cold becomes Frostbite. This ability now becomes a stacking debuff that causes the player to take more damage the higher the amount of stacks they have. Having at least one person within range of the debuffed player causes the stacks to deplete. On 10 man, only one other player needs to stack up with a Frostbite target. The next boss chosen for empowerment is determined by a mechanic discussed later in this guide. For us, it was High Priestess Marlee. Marlee has 2 abilities, the first of which is Wrath of the Loa. She will consistently cast this ability on her highest threat target, much like Regale's Lightning Bolt from the Protectors of the Endless encounter. The tank that is not holding Malik should taunt Marlee and soak these 150k hits. When empowered, Wrath of the Loa simply changes from holy damage to shadow with a slight increase in damage. Marlee's second ability is Blessed Loa's Spirit. She will summon a random animal spirit consistently throughout the fight with a 35-second cooldown. The ad will target the boss with the lowest health and run toward them. If it reaches its target, the boss will heal for 5% of their health. Slows, stuns, knockbacks, and death grip all work to delay this ad from reaching its target. If left alive for longer than 20 seconds, the spirit will leap to its target, instantly healing them. When empowered, the Loa spirit becomes shadowed. It will now target a random ranged player and quickly travel toward them. Just like before, inhibit the spirit's movement and kill it immediately. If left alive for longer than 20 seconds, the targeted raid member will be killed instantly. Next is Khazarjan, whose only ability is Reckless Charge. He will target a random raid member and roll toward them. Anyone caught in the path of the roll takes 90k damage, and those standing at the end of the roll will be knocked into the air quite embarrassingly. Khazarjan never needs to be tanked because he does this for the entire encounter. When empowered, Khazarjan will become stunned at the end of his charge. While stunned, he reflects 50% of all damage he receives. Players with Biting Cold will need to be extra careful while damaging him. Sul the Sandcrawler was the last boss we had in power on the first set, and he is by far the most dangerous. His first ability is Sand Bolt. Sul will fling fistfuls of sand at random raid members that deal splash damage, just like Asani in Protectors of the Endless. Unlike Asani, however, Sul will not opt to melee if interrupted. For this reason, he can either be brought into melee or interrupted by ranged. Letting him free cast will result in consistent 150k hits on the raid. Sul's second ability is Quicksand. He will place a swirling pool of sand below a random ranged player, causing them to be rooted in place. The initial root is dispellable. If they fail to move out of the sand pool within 5 seconds, they will be rooted again. When empowered, Quicksand becomes Sandstorm. This happens immediately after Soul gains empowerment and will cause all quicksand pools to form into living sands. These must be immediately picked up by a tank and AoE'd down. Stuns are effective against these targets, though knockbacks are discouraged as it may scatter the pile. It is important that these adds be killed quickly, as they become stronger and regenerate to full health if not killed within 10 seconds of forming. When a living sand dies, it reforms into a quicksand pool. Keep these stacked as close together as possible, or you will find yourself running out of room later in the encounter. Controlling Soul's adds and getting enough damage on him before he kills your raid is the most challenging aspect of this encounter. At this point, Garahal chooses which boss to empower based on the health of the bosses. Frost King Malik is always first, but from then on, the raid determines which boss is picked. The second boss will be whoever has the highest health, excluding Frost King. The third add will be whoever has the highest health, excluding the second boss and Frost King, and so on. The fifth boss can be any boss but the fourth. Overall, this encounter stresses your raid's control and capability to focus damage. Given the exceptionally high jump in difficulty over the previous encounters, we expect more time may be required to grasp the mechanics. With that, we will leave you with the remainder of the fight. Good luck, and be sure to check out availedguild.com for more guides and info about the guild.
High Priestess, get to her. Make sure you don't let yourself get killed by this spirit.
I didn't come in.
It's on me, I'm away.
Spirit.
It's Frost King.
Pretty sad soon.
Him a little away.
Roughly.
He's the lowest one, so.
There
it is.
Switch. Taunt Malik.
Switch beyond Soul and Khazarjin. It's gonna pick one of them. Probably Soul. Khazarjin.
Should probably save your cooldowns for Sand Dude.
Yeah.
So we gotta blow him up super fucking hard.
Don't kill yourselves. Healers are a bit low. Sync in particular.
Just have a cooldown.
I'm him of hoping.
Yell for Trank when you feel it's necessary.
Probably just save it for the Sandstorm when you're bomb.
It's gonna heal Malik.
Nope. Fucking dick.
Get him up.
We gotta get Khazarjin down. Like, fast.
Trank whenever, Astral. Reactionary. Start really raping us. He's at full now.
Spirit.
Sandcrawler, get on him, get on, get on. He's gonna do shit. Okay, okay, stack, and Shadow Fury. Bob Astral, Bob Astral.
Everything you got. Everything you got.
Shadow Fury.
Huge play tech.
Sandstorm.
I know.
Oh, he died.
Hiding
He
now.
died.
No, he's still doing it.
Stun.
still out.
Stun.
Shut
AoE.
Get out, get out, get out.
There's something against.
Good job.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everyone roll. Everyone roll.
That
To
fight.